It's been a while, at least it feels to me like it's been a while. You know, I've been away in China for about 10 days and it's been 5 days since I got back. And on the day that I left to China, which was Thursday the 22nd of May, if I remember right, I happened to swing by the mall and pick up myself a pair of Air Jordan 1 Bred lows, the band lows, whatever you call it. You know what I'm talking about, from the thumbnail of course. But hey, I'm Alan. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate you. And before we dive into the video, give this video a thumbs up if you like the pair, like the content. And of course, make sure to subscribe because I have content coming out every now and then. Enough said, let's dive into the pair. Starting off with the box. It's got a... I'm not sure if the mic catches the ambulance, but I'm guessing it does. But yeah, you have a nice matte box with that glossy X done on it. A nice twist to the typical Air Jordan 1 box, which is your matte black box with a red Nike swoosh with the Futura logo. So instead, because of the band theme, it's got that there. It's even got it here on the other side, along with the text, which are embossed, which says "Imagine If?" ? You do have a red one right here, the band logo, the XX logo, and of course Imagine If done in red on the other side. Now in terms of sizing, I went down a half size. I usually wear a US 9 in all of my Jordan 1s, but it's surprising, you know, when I got the Chicago lows, I picked up a US 9, but I felt like the length was a lot, although I have slightly broad feet, not skinny feet, not overly broad feet. I do have broad feet. But I wasn't a fan of that extra length. I like a 1-to-1 fit, so I got a half size down in the Chicagos, and that's what I did with this pair as well. Lifting the lid open, nothing extraordinary on the inside. It does come with an extra set of laces. It's white. Now this is something interesting that Jordan brand has been doing lately, which is individually wrapping each pair. Let's get them out. A pair of Jordan 1s, got to sniff them. Getting the second pair out as well because the insole details vary a little bit. Double paper, interesting. A quick break because it's peak summer. Well, it's not peak summer, it's beginning to build up to that summer and it's quite warm and humid. And blam, here you have it. The Air Jordan 1 band in that low cut. You know, I was saying I went down a half size to my 8.5, right? And my feet are broad. But one thing I've noticed even in the Chicago is that the height, I've had lows in the past, but I feel like the height on these lows with a big swoosh, oh man, gotta love that big retro swoosh. I feel like the height is a lot lower than any other Jordan 1s from the past. And I'm not talking about the ones with the Jumpman logo. I've never owned a pair of those. I'm talking about the ones with the Nike Air on the tongue, which of course covers this tongue. This tongue is kind of puffy, more than usual or more than what I'm used to. I don't know if that's something you noticed as well. I know this video is coming out quite late, but hey, I had a flight to catch. A second set of laces, red in these, so you have white and red, but I am gonna go with black as they come pre-laced with it, and that's my move. But some interesting details, we'll get the basics out of the way, like your greatest traction of all time. Like on any other Jordan 1, you have a nice white midsole. It looks kind of sailish to me, but yeah, your typical Air Jordan 1 tooling right there. I'm gonna get that stuffing out and smell the pair because you know a Jordan 1 smells so good. Nothing like it, nothing like it. The materials now, good quality leather. I for sure am no leather expert, but you can see from it, it's nice and tumble, kind of soft. Unlike on the Chicago, which I think was a lot more stiffer, this one has a nice tumbling to the touch where I press my finger down. Now on the back, you have that band X done right there. Now, I personally, and I know a lot of people have said this, there's two schools of thoughts. One is that this looks nice, that band X looks nice on its own, but what I personally would have really loved is having the Wings logo right here, like you know, like you have it on OG Jordan 1, and then having the X hot stamped in red across it, because the Wings logo would be done in black and then the X would really pop. Here it kind of blends into the shoe, which I personally am not a big fan of, but hey, you know, like everybody else out there, I really love me a nice Jordan 1 Bred. I have the high 85s, I have the one from 2016, I had the patent pair, I had the Flyknit pair. So literally, except the Saturn pair, I think I got all of them. The Saturn I thought would be difficult to wear, like how it would crease. The same with the patent, which is why it's no longer in my rotation. But I do have the 85, which I've worn a fair bit, and the 2016 in my collection. Now, interesting subtle details on this pair. For instance, you have the dates right here, 10/18/84, which is the 18th of October 84, when the shoe was supposed to have been banned. Or was that the day the shoe was launched? Because I think it was launched in 85, so it must have been banned. Now, yeah, of course, this isn't the pair that got banned on code. It was a pair of airships done in the same black and red color blocking. But you know, Nike is really great with their marketing and storytelling, and that story stuck. Now for the laces, I find this really interesting because at the ends of the laces, now this is going to be a challenge for me to get the camera to focus on, but let us try one of those makeup influencer tips of holding this out there and covering it with my palm. Maybe you can catch it, but it says imagine if on the ends of the laces. So it's a black lace, but the lace tips are done in red, which is a nice pop, and it says imagine if. All right, and the same thing carries over under the tongue. So your left pair under the tongue, or rather behind the tongue, says imagine, and on the right pair behind the tongue it says if, with that question mark. Again, I can't get over how puffy this tongue is. Now, I'm not sure if it's the case with other Air Jordan 1 lows. So Chicago is the only other pair that I have. But also on the inside, why was I struggling so much with the storytelling? It's written right here. On September 15th, 1984, Nike created a revolutionary new basketball shoe. And on the right hand side pair, it continues. On October 18th, 1984, they were thrown out of the game, and then you have that X for the ban done on it. So yeah, that's the relevance of the dates. 1984, 15th September is when they created it, and October 18th is when they were thrown out of the game. What would have been interesting is if the dates were different on both pairs, like when they were created and when they were thrown out. But hey, we don't complain. We love a nice bread, so it is what it is. Another nice, real interesting detail is all these tiny X's done on the sock liner. Let's see if we can catch it on the camera, but yes, you can see there's one X here in white, another there in white. You also have a few done in red, like you can see right there, and also right here, these tiny X's. Nice subtle detailing on the pair. That's it for the run through of the pair. What I'm going to do right now is lace these on, throw them on feet, and show you what they look like. Well, here's the on feet, top down view of the pair. It's a little snug for me around here, but you know how these Jordan 1s are. They break in quite easy, and look at the space I have despite going half a size down. Like my toe is right here. So that was a good call with the length. It's a little snug right here, but it should break in nice and easy. That swoosh right there. Woo. And bam, that's it for this video, you guys. Thanks for staying all the way to the end. I really appreciate you. Now, speaking of the silhouette, remember how I was saying that the height is a lot lower? It makes it look a lot longer for some reason, but yeah, that's the reason I went down a half size. I like that proper one-to-one fit. But hey, I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.